All right. Is this thing on? Yeah, looks like it's on. Hello, how's everyone doing? Welcome to the Friday night craft and chill randomness. Yeah. So just making a little tea right now. This may come as a surprise, but I don't exactly have anything planned out. I am feeling like making another chair though, so maybe we'll do a chair. I know it's been a lot of science fiction, a lot of walls and chairs lately, but it's just kind of the direction I've been going in. Painted some of this on the Saturday Night Clubhouse last week. So I know we did some of that on this stream, and then of course we had this that we made last week. I didn't quite get to doing anything specifically with that. What do we got? We have Fat Red Foo. What's up, man? Cobb. Here on time. I know I'm not on time, but you are. TAR Productions. What's up? What's up? Missed last week. Couldn't hang. Audio check. Sweet. I gotta work on it, but I might have some new stuff with the audio stuff. I might have a couple of sounds and stuff going soon. I don't know. Kind of working on some new things. I'm not sure about the copyright on all that. I want to use familiar sounds, but I think you can kind of get in trouble, even though a lot of streamers use them. Who do we got? We got Briscoe came through. Fat Red with the console emoji right there. Very nice. Let's get some of this. Let's get some of this honey going here. Yamamoto Captain's Quarters. I still don't know what the heck is that, TAR? I'm trying to get my brain in gear. Maybe I'll do a little paint on this. This needs some more black. And we can paint the buttons and such. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Dead Space? What the heck is Dead Space? Was that a video game? The black was originally blue EVA foam. That's correct. Paint lid looks like a rat portrait. I don't see it. Well, it did. Oh, okay. Right on. Now let's do the black first. So did any of you guys see the chilling and crafting in both in equal amounts? Yeah, Ed, I'm not totally sure yet what exactly is going on, but something like that. So let's go ahead and get this going right here. What are you getting into tonight, Ed? Missed the last 2 streams. Right on, right on. Hey man, if you need money, you gotta go to work. You can't always just hang out and watch YouTube streams, so I get it. Ed threatening to hit me over the head with a Dr. Pepper. Those Dr. Peppers. I almost brought a Dr. Pepper. I should have brought it. I was in a doctor's office and they had free Dr. Pepper and I almost took one, but I didn't. I've been streaming since 9:30. Spent the day taking pics. Where the heck were you streaming, dude? Oh, or you've been watching other people's streams? An anime from the 80s. Oh, that's cool. What the heck is going on here, Duffman? Not much, man. We're just... I don't know what the hell we're doing. We're doing something. Hey Ed, can you guys hear that? You hear that? Right on. I don't know what the heck that was, Cobb. I was just like, if I'm going to add some sound effects, I think that needs to be one of them, just because that was such a freaking funny moment. Bobcats are invading all the YouTubes. That's what it seems like is going on for sure. What a funk. What's up? What's up, John? I should get that sound from you, John. I got a soundboard I'm setting up now. I need to get the What a Funk sound I can play when you come in here every now and then. The What a Funk. This is a, yeah, send it to me, dude. This is a recliner chase lounge command control chair for that lazy captain that doesn't really want to sit in a normal chair. I just started setting it up yesterday. I got this cougar that I've already played to death. I got this scream for when Fat Red Foo starts asking me too many questions. Yeah. We got some applause. Some thinking. And I got a rooster. I got a rooster here for Largo, if Largo shows up. Because he's always has a rooster interrupting his stuff. Are the sounds low? Man, they're drowning out the audio on this end. All right, let me see. I feel like that's going to be a pain in the butt. How's that? Any better? Or the same? Still looks low on the meter, I think. Same. Man, I put it at 100% audio. I don't know. We're gonna have to do some troubleshooting, boys. Unfortunately, I don't have it quite like John does, where he's got a sound tech, a tech guy, and a professional vapor that lives in a pizza box. So it's just me. I'll probably have to figure this out off stream. Yeah, the music is loud. The music's loud. I have the music up a little. Here, let me drop it a bit. I don't know. Let's see what that sounds like. The thing is it's all coming through desktop audio, so I can't see it in a separate volume bar from the music because it's all playing through desktop. Maybe I have to split the channels a little somehow to get it to make more sense. Little better. Right on. Here comes Grizz, dude. Grizz is like tech support, but he's going to be here for about 5 minutes and then fall asleep. And I'm probably being generous with that 5 minutes. What's up, Grizz? Thanks for coming by, man. He's already sleeping. Yeah, that's like he's sleep texting. I hear you, man. Just got home. Long day, huh? I don't know if some of you guys I sent to, I know I showed John and I was showing Ed. I think I got the new gig for all of us. There was this news report about how they're paying housekeepers $150,000 a year in Florida. Something about how so many people came over there from New York and such, and they don't have enough people to clean the rich folks' houses. So they're greatly increasing the amount that they have been offering in pay. That was like $150,000, man. I actually kind of like cleaning to begin with, so that's not that bad right there. That's pretty wild. John, do you guys use, or Grizz, do you guys use a Stream Deck, or is it all software controlled? I bet you guys use all software control for yours. I feel like there should be a general volume. Just general volume overall. I find cleaning therapeutic, so sign me up for $150K. That's no joke. You can make. I bought a Stream Deck, Grizz. So I mean, I got one. I got this job right here. So just a little Mark II, and it's sweet. I like it. I don't know how to use it, but it's cool. Right? Fancy. I don't mind spending a little money on the channel every now and then. It's actually really cool, like the customization features. I mean, it's basically just a screen that breaks up into buttons, but it's the software that's quite useful. Oh God. I thought this water was bad last week. I still haven't changed it. Whew. That's rough. Stream Deck to do stuff in Photoshop, right? Yeah, you could use it just for shortcut buttons for anything. You can set up macros on it, like, you know, one button could do a series of tasks. It's pretty handy. I'm gonna spend some time getting a little bit better at it, like learning the different things. I just know how to set up the to put audio files in there. Apparently, I don't know how to do what the hell the volume should be. According to the Stream Deck, the volume is... No, I'm not drinking that Briscoe. There is no freaking way. The volume's all the way up on the Stream Deck. But it's each sound has its own individual control. I feel like there's gotta be a master sound control somewhere on this thing. But I don't see it. Anywho. Briscoe, you're trying to kill me, dude. No freaking way. Look, this ain't the What a Funk live stream, man. I'm not down with drinking all this. I'm not trying to self-torture myself, okay? I'm good. I value my personal comfort. And, you know, shitting correctly. I don't want to have... Look, Grizz is about to abandon John and come over here in a minute because he's like, I know when all those challenges come out of everyone there, I just see Grizz's face like, God damn, why are we doing this shit again? All right, fine. So yeah, I don't know. I would definitely be the holdout on that stuff. No, John, I'm not drinking that baking soda. There ain't no freaking way. Ain't no freaking way. Keep that. I mean, it's funny. It is funny to watch, though. I will admit that. It does crack me up though sometimes how you just like get peer pressured into doing stuff over there. It seems like you just have sometimes on some of those streams I've seen, random people will show up over at What a Funk. They walk in the door, they don't know what's going on. They just come in the door. They're like, "Here, eat this." Yeah, it's part of the show. You have to eat this. Like what? Freaking random involuntary torture. Anywho, John's like, yeah, exactly. Right, yeah, I know you do that shit on purpose. Anyone working on any dioramas or projects, if anyone wants to discuss or talk about that, feel free. Maybe someone's building a diorama of someone puking in the What a Funk studio. If you flip that lounge chair 180, it could be a med bed. Oh, wow, like this? I don't know, that does kind of look weird. It's not the right height, though. Skate park diorama. Dope like you. Euler's Workshop made a really cool skate park diorama. It was like I think it was kind of like a half pipe he made out of wood and he put it inside of a warehouse. It was really good. Briscoe's working on a custom Skeletor, repainting the face. That's cool. Yeah, you'd have to build some feet for it, Fat Red, because it's too low to the ground. The person's legs would just be hanging off because it's not high enough up to bend their legs down. But yeah, it definitely could go either way, I guess. This screen is at the wrong angle, though. It needs to be up higher so someone could view it easily from the front. I'm working on fixing a 3D printer. Grizz, what kind of 3D printer are you working on? I had 3 3D printers, and pretty much one of them is always broken, although I haven't been using it lately. Put it on a swivel, for sure. Smuggler's Run made a cool bar for his pit dio. Okay. An Ender 3 Pro, alright. Yeah, I have an Ender 3, and I have an Ender 3... You know what? It is an Ender 3 Pro. An Ender 3 Pro is the one that I have that doesn't freaking work, Grizz. I had a weird problem with it. So I used the not the disc, but I used the flash card from an Ender 3 first edition, and when I loaded it on the Ender 3 Pro, it had a file on there that wiped out part of the operating system of the Ender 3 Pro. Like, you can't use the card with the two of them. And so they gave me, from China, they gave me some file that I could load on there that would let me operate it. But it was a complete pain in the ass. Like, I had to load it on there every single time I wanted to run the Ender 3 Pro instead of just being able to pop the card in and turn it on. So I had to, like, initialize this file, then I can't remember what the name of the file was, but it kind of pissed me off, and so I just threw the thing back in the box, and I haven't really used it much. I'm still running my old Ender 3 from, it's like 5 or 6 years old, and I have a... Although I haven't used it in about a year, I have an Anycubic Photon Mono 6K. But I hate the way resin smells. Resin, it's cool, but I really don't like that printer resin. People keep telling me there's newer stuff that smells better, and I maybe need to try that, but I think I just might be sensitive to the way that stuff smells. You got it figured out though, Grizz? Because I actually pretty much rebuilt my entire Ender 3. I replaced the motors on it. I put a new hot end on it. I did fancy like aluminum red bed levelers, and yeah, the whole like extruder piece, all of that. Line keeps getting clogged up halfway through a print. It's weird that it goes halfway and then decides to clog up. I don't know, I guess I would be looking at the extruder and if all those wheels look okay, the gears on there and stuff. I mean, I'm sure you already purged the hot end out. That's what YouTube tells me. Okay. What about the positioning of the spool? Is the spool like in a good position where it runs freely and it's not getting like herky-jerky? And I don't know if you looked, but you can buy that stuff like on Amazon for next to nothing. You can get that whole assembly piece that goes on top of the extruder, and instead of having like the cheap plastic bits, you'll get like all brass gears and knobs and stuff, and it won't cost you maybe like 10 to 20 bucks for all those like little pieces. So there's actually a lot of little upgrades you can do that will help quite a bit. Maybe a little more black here. How you doing, Fat Red? Yep. Oh, okay. Got the pit. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna be honest, the Ender 3 was a fantastic printer, and the original one, I've had it for so long. But the next one I get that's gonna be like a 3D, like a filament printer like that, I'm just gonna get something a little bit more robust, something bigger. Maybe, I was even thinking about getting one of those Bamboo Labs. I mean, they're pricey, you know, it's pricey, probably about 5 times the cost of the Ender, but I don't know. I just want something that prints quick, prints higher definition, and doesn't give me quite as many problems. But the Ender 3 was, man, it's a good printer. I did a lot with it. Take the extruder apart and clean it, yeah. You can replace that tube too, Grizz. That tube, what is it called? Like the Bowden extruder tube or something like that. It's not expensive for that. They make those tubes out of different materials, and some of them feed a little better than others. I mean, if you like tinkering with stuff, 3D printers are like a great hobby for that. If you want to just pull things out of the box and hit a button, it's usually not like that. Some of the fancier ones are. Yeah, Grizz, you need crazy ventilation for the resin one, though. I'm telling you right now, like, it gets to everyone differently, but those fumes I do not like them. And, you know, you gotta have gloves, and there's a lot more cleanup with the resin. You don't want to get it on your hands, so you have to have gloves. You got to have a machine or a bath to soak them in. After you print them, you got to like soak them in rubbing alcohol or isopropyl, whatever the hell that stuff's called. And then you got to cure them after that. And during that whole process, you really shouldn't get that stuff on your hands either. It's just kind of just kind of a pain in the ass. Trip to the mountains. Trip to the mountains sounds nice. The printer you have good for printing 1/6 scale. I don't do any of that. Not that I am against it or anything, but I don't do any of that. Okay, never mind. I misread that. My brain. Took me a second. Are you talking about the resin printer, the Photon 6K is good for the 1/6 scale pistols? I would say, yeah. I mean, I did some stuff that came out really, really pretty sharp with it. Hold on. It's a long time ago, but details are pretty good with that resin printer. I just hate dealing with the stuff. So that's really what's going on. I just don't like dealing with this stuff. But you can see, I mean, it definitely gets good detail. You got to do lots of little fiddly sanding, though. All those nubs and stuff need to be sanded. Inhalations, no, Briscoe. That stuff makes me sick. I don't mind, like, the smells from lots of things. I like it's not good for you, but I like the smell of paint. I like the smell of most glues. I like the smell of gasoline. That resin, it just makes me feel like there's a noxious, toxic plastic that's starting to coat the inside of my lungs, and it's really kind of turns my stomach a little. Not pleasant. No, Briscoe. I've never tried to do a head sculpt on there. So a Dremel would work for sanding, Fat Red, but you're going to be living in resin dust, which is nasty, and you really don't want to do that too much. I mean, you could sit there and put your mask and all your PPE on, I guess, and do it, but even just getting that stuff in your... I don't want to do it. Glue sniffers unite, right on, man. Yeah, the good old days when it was just Tester's model glue. That was nice. Also update the firmware on all printer. Yeah, it's all... I mean, you gotta understand, Grizz, when they designed that Ender 3, and you might know this already, but the 3D printers that came before that were like made of wood. They had flat pack wood kits. You know, you had like the MakerBot. That thing was like $1,200, $2,000, something crazy like that. So when the Ender 3 came out, it was probably one of the first somewhat affordable 3D printers you could buy that would do a pretty good job and was kind of user-friendly, but really it's a hobby. It was a hobby machine, you know. It was meant for you to futz with. Thanks, Armin, to get resin print. Yeah, you know what? TAR, I would do a smaller one. I don't think you need the Photon or the large format. If I was going to buy it again, I would get a smaller format resin printer so you don't have to deal with handling as much stuff. Next level stop motions. What's up, man? I like the smell of bacon. Yeah, I mean, I like the smell of bacon. Well, there you go, John. You got another victim. I mean, guest right there for you. Yeah, the resin comes in all kinds of... I mean, usually it's gray, white, and black they do as well. But they have other funky colors now. And they have low odor and different properties. It used to be pretty basic, but I think they've gotten more fancy with it. The filaments you can get for the older style 3D printers now have gotten pretty wild. They have metallic colors and all kinds of wild stuff. What color design do you think would look good with a dark gray t-shirt? Probably white. I mean, I suppose a bright red would look nice. Might pop off of a dark gray pretty good, but it's got to be like bright. I mean, if you do any color on the dark gray t-shirt, are you going to have to do the flash plate anyway? The flash white first? Besides white, yeah, I think red would be... Red, yellow. Oh, there's Fat Red thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Dark gray. Purple? Maybe purple? Gold sounds nice. Gold sounds nice, dark gray. I wonder about like maybe a bronze maybe. I don't know. Something kind of metallic. Can you do metallic inks, or you can't do that easily? I don't know how hard that is with screen printing. All right, do I want to paint this? I don't know if I want to paint that or not. Yeah. I'm just going to do a little bit more on this, and then I think I'm going to move to crafting something. Cool. What do we got? White and black random. I don't know what that applied to, Fat Red, but cool. Eduardo. What's up, Eduardo? Where's that Dr. Pepper at? There we go, Eduardo. You should host a diorama build-off. You know, next level stop motions, maybe I will start doing stuff like that eventually. I was thinking about getting a little bit more interactive with things like that. But in case you haven't noticed, I'm not the best person at planning things. I tend to do best at just randomly doing stuff. I mean, it's kind of like planned chaos. It's not totally unplanned, but you know, there's a reason why this stream doesn't have a time that actually starts. You should do that. A build-off would be dope. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool, actually. I feel like it might require a higher level of organization than I myself would be fantastic at executing. I'm not saying I couldn't do it, but it's if my box is here, it's like maybe like it's like right around here somewhere. So it's a little outside of my comfort, but that's okay. I do like the randomness. Yeah, I think people do like the randomness somewhat. Okay. I'm going to build something. I feel like building a chair, but you never know. So let's remove this. A build-off would be nice, though. That is a good idea. I should do something like that. Maybe for the holidays or something like that. It's a thought. It's a thought. It's a thought. All right. Let me count some. Yeah, I know, Ed. I was gonna say it, but I didn't. John, yeah. Could pick a theme. Video submission to an email. It's a thought. It's a thought. All right. Make their idea theme. Yeah, I mean that's one way of doing it. It would be kind of cool to get other people involved too, and make it like a joint thing. But Fat Red, why the scream? I don't know. I don't know, Fat Red. I guess it was loud enough to hear that time, huh? Let's see. I should cut this on a clean edge, but I don't have one. So I'm just gonna randomly willy-nilly cut it and then try to straighten it out on the hot wire cutter. You're using your old account again? Prize for the winner. Duffman, I can tell you one thing. If I was going to do that, there would be a prize for the winner. All the other stuff, not sure about, but if that did happen, of course, I'd do something. We'd come up with something. Oh, I thought that was in my head. Not this time, Troy. Not this time. Brazil screaming for you, randoms. Alright. What else do we got? We got the puma, we got the scream, we got the rooster. Trying to save the... You know, it's funny. Largo has a rooster that's his neighbor that's named Eduardo. That's the rooster's name. Go figure. Alright, so something like that. Let's go take a look at the hot wire camera. We starting on the pirate ship now? No, not right now. Not right now. Random's gonna bring down the heat. Nah. It is everything you guys said was good ideas. I'm just like, my brain cannot do more than one thing at once. I am not a multitasker, so see? There we go. All right, onto the hot wire cam. right. I don't know about this one. This one's a little more convoluted than most of the other ones I've done, so yeah, see, it's going to be a little janky, but that's all right. It's going to be a little bit janky. Maybe I'll thin that out real quick. Or, can I switch them? Nope. All right, we're gonna try thinning this out a little bit. Let me see what the chat is talking about. What are you guys talking about? You guys are following each other. Good stuff, good stuff. Duffman just wants to know, I'm just asking for a friend. Can the build involve dancing women when the winner is announced? I mean, it's possible. It's possible, man. Perfectly legit question. It is legit. Sanddragon27. How are you doing, Sanddragon? I'm trying to make a snow cave for a diorama I'm working on. Something to fit a 12 by 8 space. Ideas or suggestions? That's kind of small if you're doing 1/12, so I don't know what you're doing, but snow caves are pretty fun. You know, anything with ice. If you use a hot wire handheld cutter, you get that crazy ice look. Just paint stuff white and blue after. I mean, it's kind of fun to just mess with it. As soon as you start using a handheld hot wire cutter, everything looks like a glacier or ice. So, Mr. Wonderful, what's up, Mr. Wonderful? I've got Prince Printing. Figured I'd swing by my dudes. Right on, man. Right on. I'm going to thin this piece out just a little bit. I think that's getting the job done. All right. I kind of just had the idea for this chair as we were talking earlier, and I probably should have tried to draw this out first, because I don't think what I initially thought was going to work. But that doesn't mean that something won't emerge from the soup and actually be usable or maybe even cool. Sanddragon, start with a 12-inch cardboard concrete tube. Okay. Don't do diorama anymore, just go outside. Right on. Logic Blaster, what's up, man? Love all the creative stuff you do on your channel. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well tonight, Logic Blaster. Yeah, Travis, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Back in the day, I definitely would have put toothpicks in this to hold it together, so I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I've been spoiled by the hot glue gun. I think you need the glue gun. Yeah, man, the glue gun would have been good, but I don't feel like pulling it out right this second. It's kind of a little cluttered. Good night, random in chat. I'm drifting off. Good night, Grizz. Thanks for coming by, man. Good luck with your 3D printer problems. Good luck with the issue, dude. Yeah. Travis knows about 3D printer problems, Mr. Wonderful, I'm sure. If you own a 3D printer, you've had to deal with 3D printer problems. One sec. You know what? Let me glue this so at least it's drying when I'm fiddling about here. Whew, I don't know about that. I guess we'll see. It's all an experiment. Anywho, enough of that. Taking too much time with that. Did you watch Alien yet? No, I didn't watch Alien yet. Although, That just gave me a good idea, because an alien sound would be cool. Unfortunately, I have not. Okay. So, because I'm not working with hot glue, I have to wait for this Aliens Tacky Glue to Turbo Tacky Glue to dry, which is going to be a lot slower than working with hot glue. What else should I mess with? I guess I can cut some of the pieces for this. I will continue to ask and check until the answer is yes. Feel free to. Feel free, man. That's not a problem. Why not hot glue? I use hot glue a lot. I just have to... I have stuff all over here now. I gotta set the glue gun up. I've been trying this Turbo Tacky glue out. It's okay, but it's not a good substitute for hot glue during the live stream. It dries quicker than normal tacky glue, but it's just not quick enough to build. You have to have different things going on. There's still too much dry time for building on a live stream. So maybe I will pull the old hot glue gun out, but it's almost not going to matter now, because the most fragile part of this entire build, which is these 3-piece supports on the side, is gonna take a while to dry now. No, Briscoe, I've seen Alien and I've seen Aliens. I just haven't, and I've seen Prometheus and I've seen Predator vs. Alien. I just haven't seen Alien or Aliens since probably the 90s. Alright, let me put this silicone mat there. My dad showed me Alien when I was, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old, and it scared me, actually. You think Alien is free on YouTube right now? I'll go check that out, Ed, for sure, if that's the case. If that's the case, they copied the alien look from Spaceballs when they did that thing. Yeah, that's that was a parody of Alien, for sure. Hyperdelic, what's up, Hyperdelic? Thanks for coming by. I don't know if I can use this applause, although I don't think it's not loud enough. I'm gonna have to work on that. Scariest part of Aliens was acid blood. I don't know. The whole thing freaked me out. I was a scaredy cat with scary movies when I was a kid. Okay. I keep checking these because sometimes when you use white glue, even tacky glue, things kind of shift a little as they're drying, and that really sucks. Yeah, like already, I'm not happy with this. But that's okay. We're gonna make it work out. Everybody just coming in here, please do me a favor and hit the like button, the thumbs up button. I almost never say that. And thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. Special thanks also to our channel members. If anyone wants to become a channel member, you will get basically nothing. But I appreciate it, and the link is in the chat. Maybe I'll do something one day. I don't know what. It's for snacks and paint at the moment. Smash it. There you go, man. Smash that like button. I just check, and Alien and Aliens are both free right now on YouTube, Ed. I'll watch them. I'll watch them tomorrow, at least one of them. LMBO. I don't know what that means, Troy, but since your nickname is the Rooster and you seem excited about that, we'll go ahead and put the Rooster in there for you. Okay, I'm going to go Pecan Twirls and Bananas. Axion Figs, 3-month member. Thank you, Ed. I am out of Pecan Twirls, but the ones I bought last week were good, though. They definitely were. I'm going to head over to the hot wire cam. I'm going to cut a couple of pieces right here. Dude, that's a t-shirt. Join as a member and you get absolutely nothing. Man, I'm telling you what. Look, you could do stuff. I don't know what. People pretend like they do a lot of things. If I did members-only streams, that would be kind of cool. And I might do that eventually. There might be some member-only stuff. As of right now, if there's a members-only stream, it's going to be me troubleshooting something and trying to get free labor out of my members to help me figure out what's going on. So that's about all the excitement you're going to have on that right now. So that's very, very exciting. Yeah, I got nothing. So, where are we at here? Took me a while to figure out Alien was a horror movie, not a sci-fi movie. Right on. Love it. You're real, and to be honest, you don't gatekeep. You go live and teach a ton. Thank you very much, Travis. Yeah, I appreciate it. I tell you what, the biggest thing I've liked from having channel members is the freaking emojis. I mean, the support is nice, obviously, but that's fun. These are fun. I mean, have you, Travis, you haven't been in here too much. Have you seen the Blue Mule? I don't know if you saw that. That's from Ted when he went to that show and he had that little piece of crap dolly that was killing him. I made an emoji of it because I just thought it was funny. Stuff like that is quite fun. Let me go ahead and go over to the, and let's not forget the Dr. Pepper for Eduardo either, of course. Let me go over to the hot wire camera and I'll be back in a minute. right, let's see what you guys are talking about. Don't think I've ever been on a stream where you did that switch like that to the hot wire camera. Yeah, Travis, I added that in. I mean, it's been probably almost a year, but maybe about 10 streams in, I realized bringing the hot wire thing into the camera was a pain in the butt. So that's part of the reason why I use OBS and not Streamlabs, is because you can have all the cameras very easily set up and switch between them. Having the face cam and the overhead cam, and sometimes I even put on, I call it the T cam, but it's really, I use it for everything now. You know, you couldn't do that with StreamYard. It's too easy. OBS, super easy. But yeah, having that, when I started streaming, I actually built this work table, which is really not built so much as just a piece of plywood I cut down and threw on top of some pre-existing furniture, specifically so I could have a crafting spot and a place to set up the hot wire table and switch cameras between them, because that made the stream way better, I think, being able to do that live and not having to just paint or just do part of the work on camera, but actually setting up so I can do multiple, parts of the process. The Bob Vila crafting dios just needs to slide over and add a bit more of that character like Bob did. Nice and close. Come take a look at this with me. Bob Ross. Yeah, I've got nerd Bob Ross before. I love Bob Ross, man. Who doesn't like Bob Ross? Only 8 days left for the Dr. Pepper Marathon for Eduardo. And then whatever city Eduardo is going to, they're going to actually have a literal shortage in Dr. Pepper, I have a feeling. You know what? I think even though the glue is not dry, I'm just going to go ahead and hot glue this bad boy, and it will hold it together, I hope. Sounds like a good plan. Briscoe, I mean, they'll run out after Eduardo was there, not before Eduardo gets there. Was the height measurement on this 1.5 inches. Right. Will New Jersey have enough Dr. Pepper for your thirst? Probably, but I'm just saying Jersey might not have that much Dr. Pepper by the time you're done. That's all I'm saying. So I know I haven't added anything to my Etsy in a long time, and I've talked about it. But someone contacted me and bought the other chair that we did on the stream off me, the command chair, the gray one. So I was thinking maybe I'll do a few chairs and throw them up in the store. I don't know. I'm terrible. I have a bunch of stuff laying around I was going to put up on Etsy, but then I couldn't get the damn magnets I needed to finish them the way I like to finish them usually. I could sell them without magnets and just glue the whole thing together. Or maybe build some kind of dovetails, but that's kind of annoying because they're already put together. But yeah, maybe I'll do some chairs. Maybe I'll do some chairs in the Etsy. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, maybe this isn't working out too bad. This might turn out better. It's so funny how I sometimes think it's not going to be good, and it almost always comes out all right anyway. Yeah, dude, that's already looking pretty cool, actually. Just that little extra bit right there adds some character to it. I'm liking it. Excuses, we want results. Hey, man. This is the craft and chill stream. This isn't the craft and results stream. The chill is part of the result. I don't know. Actually, I'm surprised, honestly. If you were to look back at all the different things that we've crafted on this stream with really not much of a plan for a lot of them, it's pretty crazy. Like, just some of the stuff, nothing too big, but you know, just the chill randomness, you come up with some pretty wild stuff. You should build Ed's chair. With the right paint, that could be my chair. It would need, for Ed's chair, I would sand the foam before gluing it together to round it over, to give it like a more rounded, cushiony look. Result, we don't need no stinking result. Trust the force, random. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty much how I operate. Pretty much my plan. Woohoo! Not too crooked. Sweet. It's not perfect. This side's got a little jankiness to it. You can probably see right there. This side's a lot smoother, but not perfect. But we'll see. I mean, if it looks just too ridiculous, and I don't think it's really going to pick up your eye too much once it's painted, we got a few options. When it dries a little bit more, oh, I see what happened. The hot glue, when I pressed it on, the hot glue is pulling it in, so that's why it's not centered as much as it was. I can sand it, Or I can throw some trim over it. Or I could just blame it on the drunken guy at Utopia Planitia that didn't build it to specifications. Came together like butt cheeks. It worked. It's coming out fine. Alright, we'll put this on top. And maybe we'll do a little tacky glue on this part, which is the least critical part. I probably need a tacky glue on all that other stuff, but whatever. Okay. Alright, not too bad. Let's see what it looks like with Deadpool. He's a little bit more of a standard figure. Okay, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Where's that T-cam? Travis gonna get excited seeing the AWOC. Yeah, you might end up seeing some more AWOCs in these. Look at him. He looks very distinguished right there. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, Ed was just saying you were going to get excited seeing the AWOC in here. Pale was chilling in the chair. Don't want to dent the whole thing up by posing his arms too much before I even finish building it, but not too bad. Fits pretty well. Okay, so what kind of details are we gonna do on this one? We're gonna do control panel or two. Love my AWOC and Crucible. I haven't actually felt any of the Savage Crucible stuff yet. I have not. What kind of details on here? Let me go over the hot wire cam real quick. I'm going to add a couple of things, and I just want to kind of experiment a little bit. right. Let's add an overhead screen that goes from the back and drops down in front of them. That actually sounds really cool. It'd be really fragile. I think the laser cutter might be in order for that. If I make it out of foam, that would be super chunky. That does sound pretty cool, though. John J.R. Robeck. Hello, first time watching your live stream. What you creating? Hey John, thanks for coming by. Right now, just working on a science fiction chair thing. We have all kinds of different ones here, even a lounge chair apparently. So yeah, just kind of scratch building that right now. No super clear plan for what's going on. It's 1/12 scale, or thereabouts. Michael Dumas, what's up? Another channel member, Michael Dumas, coming through. Just getting here. Glad you could make it either way, man. All right. Let that sit for a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick bathroom break. I'll be back in just a moment. Almost forgot the mute. Alrighty. Banana pee break. Yes, that is true. Very, very true. That's what the BP on those gas stations stand for. Exactly, man. Exactly. No. No, we have pants today. Pants are on. So that's a very good thing. Alright, let's make a couple of... Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and glue these on, since I already have them here. All pants, all day. Fat Red, it's okay. I'm not like, my socks aren't blowing off or anything, but it's, I'll probably use the turbo more than the regular. I like the consistency of it. We talked about this last week, dude, but yeah, I like the consistency of it. I think it spreads around a little bit easier. And it's quicker, but it's in that range where it almost doesn't matter that it's quicker, because it's slow enough that I still need to set it down for dry time and walk away usually and do something else. So it's still kind of like if I was wanting to work quick like this, using the hot glue gun works better. I mean, there's some instances where it would still work, but in most of the instances that the dry time would be acceptable, the dry time for regular tacky glue would be acceptable as well. For what I do, anyway. But who knows? Maybe I'll switch back to the regular at some point and really miss it. I don't know. I may have been high. Sorry. No worries. Nope. It's about the same price, Michael. I mean, I don't really know. I didn't really look. They're all close enough that it didn't ring any alarm bells in my head that the price was super dissimilar. The only thing that helps him down with the pain. Yeah. Ed, that's no joke. Especially once you've had a health problem, you really can appreciate the days where you're feeling good. A reminder, you used EVA foam for the pads on the chair? Yeah. I'll never remember. Does that mean kidneys are cheap in Brazil? I might need to end up there eventually if that's the case. Hopefully not, though. These seat cushions are a lot smaller than I would normally make them. But I'm just going to go with what we got here. And, yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll like the look. Maybe I won't. Everything hurt back then. Where are we at here? That's why it keeps going. I get bad genes on top of all dealing with a chronic blood clot in my leg. Yeah, blood clots freaking suck. DVT, huh, Duffman? You got that deep vein thrombosis. That is a freaking bitch right there. It's a very strange feeling that something that you obviously need, and it's part of your body, your blood, just decides to start not freaking acting right. I can't remember, Duffman. They must have you on some blood thinners. Like, some of those are pretty annoying to be on, though. Where are we at? We got JR. Hold on. So, JR, it's hard to believe, but it's pretty expensive material here. Okay. Duffman, no worries. I'm enjoying life the best I can at this point. Thanks, though. Not trying. No, you're fine, Duffman. It's cool. You could vent a little bit. All right, Duffman. Damn, Axion would never known that. Congratulations. Yeah, no, Ed lost a lot of weight. By the end of the year, Random will have 1,000 members. Eduardo, I hope that's true. That would be pretty freaking sweet. Did I glue this? Oh, no. So I know I kept saying it, but I am going to get StreamYards. I don't know what I'm going to do with the audio. It kind of sucks. I want to keep playing things like I've been playing the music. I'm using a YouTube video, and because I have a Mac, I don't think I can get the desktop audio to play through OBS through StreamYard, so it's just a bunch of technical crap. I need to designate a day out of the week where I just sit there and do 4 to 6 hours of stream prep so I can work on that kind of stuff. So maybe I'll do that. Duffman, I was on Coumadin, buddy. I was on warfarin for 2 years, and I know they got to check your stuff all the time. I was getting pricked all the time for 2 years. You can't eat broccoli, you can't eat green leafy vegetables, nothing with vitamin K. If you get in a car accident or something, it's sketchy. Know all about it, man. I was so freaking ready to be off that stuff. And I still take a full dose of aspirin. So they brought me down to that, and I'm going to be on that for, I don't know, a little longer. But if I have one more issue with blood clots, they're telling me that they want to put me on that for the rest of my life. So I'm going to do everything I can to avoid that. There are other drugs, though, you can take. They have, Eliquis, and there's one other one. They're more expensive, and you only have to take them once a day, and you don't have to monitor all that. But they're not quite as effective. I mean, they say they are for some people, but that warfarin, that was rat poison, by the way, they designed it to be rat poison, is actually, it works well, it's just dangerous. You have to do it the rest of your life? Yeah. Stream prep doesn't sound very random. Axion, think of it more like stream R&D than prep. I don't know how much prepping it would be. It would be more like just some time where I can kind of come up with some ideas and screw around and experiment a little bit. What deadly afflictions do you have? No. No. Definitely not in them. I have no kind of medical schooling at all. None at all. But when you're not feeling well and you're in the hospital or you're seeing doctors constantly, different people react differently, but my reaction was to ask the nurses and doctors every single thing I possibly could, and I got all my medical records, and I read through all of that stuff, and it was like 1,200 pages just from the hospital stays. A lot of it's like crazy codes that are not really useful, but reading all the different assessments and the findings from all the different radiology reports and stuff, it was pretty interesting. Made me, seek out and learn some things I didn't know. But was trying to understand the information that the medical professionals were providing to me. I don't have any illusions of grandeur. Yeah, Eloquist gave me another clot. Dude, okay, so Duffman, it wasn't confirmed, okay? Like, I was kind of a medical mystery, but I was in there. They think I had a pulmonary embolism, but they weren't sure. I got released. I was on Eliquis for a month and a half, and then a clot or a spontaneous dissection hit me in my kidney, in the top third of my kidney, like just toast. So they took me off the Eliquis and they put me on warfarin. So that sounds like a really similar situation. When I feel, I just go hug a tree and do something that helps. Yeah. There's a lot to play around with it. There's so much to learn, Cobb. Like, so much. Yeah, and good night, Dom. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. Wow, 5-way bypass. Yeah. All this talk is making me realize I might need to get some health insurance going pretty soon. Okay, so the next step for this, let's do some of that. I was adding... Let me see, where are we at? Some of that sounds great, no kidding, right? Adding my screen. Yeah, we'll throw that in. The next chair should be a functioning recliner. Yeah, hold on. Did you ever have to take the Love Knox blood thinner shots in your stomach? Yes, Duffman, that was a freaking blast. A real blast. And I had to bring them home with me, too. And do that every morning as the effectiveness... You probably went through the same routine. As the effectiveness of the warfarin built up in your body, they wanted you to still be on the shorter term anticoagulant or whatever it's called. So yeah, I did that. I still have a couple of them left over from years ago, just in case, sitting around. I don't know how long it's good for, but... Make the Sweeney Todd barber chair, right? Okay. Yeah, Duffman, I looked like a freaking mess going through that. I mean, my arms looked like I was a junkie because, they blew out almost so many of my veins from the different IVs and stuff. And then I had all those bruises and tracks on my stomach from that Love Knox. Pretty wild experience. Glad it's over for now. It didn't feel like it was gonna end, so hopefully it stays the hell away. Brazil screams for you, man. Damn, Briscoe. Ice cream does sound good, but I don't have any right now. So these screens are significantly more flimsy than the size I would normally make them, but I think it'll be all right. They're a little bit thinner, so we're kind of experimenting with that. As long as you don't smack them, it'll be fine. You can't find coffee-flavored ice cream, Ed? What the heck? How can you not find that? They should have it all over the place. Different brands. Or are you looking specifically for Haagen-Dazs? That's what I'm saying, Briscoe. Oh, I live in Red New... Okay, that's true. That's true. Upstate New York is kind of sparse in some areas. That's very true. But no coffee ice cream? That's still kind of hard to believe, man. What grocery stores they have up there, Ed? Do they got the same ones like in the city, like Wallbaum's, Pathmark, King Cullen? Or is it all mom and pop? Oxymorphine. Yeah, I did not. They gave me morphine in the hospital a couple of times, and it works, but I don't know. I didn't really like it. It kind of messed me up. Made me freaking constipated and gave me a crappy ass headache as it was wearing off. But I was in severe pain when they gave it to me, and I was definitely happy to have received it at that moment. Morphine and Ativan. I'll pass. Super Wally World, okay. I don't know, tops. Fancy ice cream here is vanilla with a fudge swirl. Ooh. That's the hot. Oh, is it really? Muscle relaxers and benzos. Ooh boy, that's a freaking mix right there. I know I have one that's got the little D-pad, so I'm going to go look for that real quick. What's that? Eduardo needs Dr. Pepper and Ed needs coffee ice cream, right? Degenerative disc disease and spinal stenosis, yeah. Yeah, my mom's on a bunch of stuff too, man, but she's 77. She's older. Yeah, right, all the prescription ads. The freaking AI is like, oh, dude, send them drugs. Spoon some instant coffee. You know, that's not a bad idea. If you have like a Ninja blender or something like that, you can probably just chunk that in there and it'll hook it up. Now I want a blizzard, right? For me, it's something about the late night stream. I always want a sugary snack. I don't know why. Crap. Fast burst of energy followed by that crash puts you right to sleep. Yeah. It's just comforting, I guess, at night. Crap. Going to crash now, folks. Deuces. Take it easy, Travis. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's 2 a.m. and I can't believe I'm still up. I can barely keep my eyes open. Too much medicating, maybe. Maybe. That's true, Fat Red. Travis definitely has the printer power to do that. But Travis probably needs to focus on Hexastack for right now, I'm thinking. $15, $22. Okay. Bell Pepper. Hey, first time here. That looks really neat. Thank you, Bell. Thank you for stopping by, for sure. West Coast time, my bedtime is 0:30. Random master chair. Yeah, we've always got some chairs going, man. Fat Red, I'm going to bed also. Have a lot to do tomorrow. Thanks, Red. Take care, Fat Red. You have a good night. Hopefully see you next week. That walk to bed could be dangerous in your current condition. Yeah, Duffman. You might have to do the elbow crawl, man. I don't know. I haven't had to do that in a while. We're gonna add some little plates around here and there. Take care, TAR Productions, TAR Productions. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to be winding down here in a second anyway. What time is it? Oh, it's 1:12 already. Yeah, I'm actually running a little bit later than normal. All right. Well, I'm not sure if I still want to add some more pieces on here or not. But definitely for starting partway through the stream, this came out pretty cool. I like that. I want to do some more experimentation with, instead of just having a solid piece on the side, maybe doing different profiles on the side to give it a different look. Also, I think this is the first one I did with 2 control panels built into the armrests. So that's pretty cool too. Let's see what it looks like with a character. Although I don't want to knock everything out. So we'll use Deadpool. You have to lean forward. Yeah, dude, it works. Cool. Chair came together quickly. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. 3 more hours, Briscoe? Oh my god. You know, stuff like that will happen when I start getting guests. There'll just be one night probably that it'll end up running on a lot longer than I intended to. So yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up right here, guys. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 31 minutes. Not the longest, but that's a reasonable time. It is 1:14 a.m. here in Texas. I hope everyone has a really great weekend. Thank you, everyone, for coming by and hanging out. Special shout out to our channel members. Thank you very much for your support. It's always appreciated. New channel members, you're always welcome. Everyone who's not a channel member, thank you very much for hanging out either way. I love having you guys here, and for all the interaction and stuff. It makes it go nice and smooth. So take care, everyone, and have a good night.